desire, don't give it up. So in other words, you think your own welfare will not be included. You think you have to be so, and please don't forget me as well. Come on. I mean, love is of that kind. Love is so wonderful. It's always there. Nobody will reduce it or make difficulties. He didn't make any mistake. He just made it in such a way. So we have a little individual task here. And that task is, can I be selfless? Can I be 100% selfless? And it looks like it's almost impossible. Why? Because self has desire in itself. Because that's the meaning of self. Thinking, feeling, and willing. And willing is desire. You will, but you can also have the desire to give up your desire. You can also doubt the doubting. Right? Great doubting capacity. So now doubt the doubting. New approach. What does that mean? Yeah, now you mean to shut up. You just started doubting the doubting, so shut up and do what your heart tells you. It's very tricky, you know. Love is a tricky issue. It has to be. Otherwise, how will we love somebody if they come to me? You have to love me. Sorry, thanks. So Krishna doesn't want anything artificial.
When you say shut up, you mean shut up your mind.
Yes. Yes. I wasn't talking to you. I wouldn't dare to. Yes. Now let's churn the necktie a little bit. Now you guys getting confident here, free of fears. What is it all about anyway? Yes, you go ahead.
It's Krishna's sense in Bhagavad Gita that whatever you do in sacrifice, offer me with devotion. So what are the signs of devotion? With different people, like what are the stages of devotion? How do you get to pure devotion to Krishna? How do I know that what I'm doing is with devotion?
Krishna says, always think of me. Yat karoshi, yat ashnasi, yat duyoshi, dadasi, yat tapashvasi kanteya, tat kurisvamat arpanam. If you love me, then everything you do, everything you give away, all your sacrifices, everything you will always do in consideration of my divine participation.
Even the bad things I should think and do for Krishna? What might argue, whatever I do, like if I'm doing something very bad, I'd say, okay, it's Krishna for you.
You see, Guru and Krishna, they are the agents for finding out what's right, what's wrong. Sometimes we cannot understand everything on one straight platform. Sometimes there's intricacies. So if you are really doing something for Krishna, you may be protected. Read the Mahabharata. It's right there. Yudhishthira, he didn't speak a lie which Krishna told him to speak. Instantly. You know that part? And his chariot crashed to the ground because he doubted to execute what Krishna said for a minute.
Was it because he doubted what Krishna said or because he did it?
My God, what is What do you think?
I never thought about what he said because it's
so
the first
that
time
was
I
a
heard.
very important message then.
Yes, because we've always been told that Yudhishthira was the Dharmaraya. He always spoke the truth, and that's why his chariot was always above the ground. And as soon as he uttered the first lie, he came on par with everyone else. So that's the reason his chariot kind of crashed to the ground. But this aspect that you said, I have heard of it just now. So I had never thought of it that way.
How could Krishna tell him to speak a lie if that's wrong? Krishna is the star in the whole show.
I think what they say is, I'm not really very sure about this, but what they say is, in the larger context of Mahabharata, what Krishna said was good for humanity as a whole. But for Yudhishthira as a person, it affected in a negative way. I may be wrong. That's what I have been told.
You are wrong. Because Yudhishthira is a pure devotee of Krishna.
Okay.
And he hesitated. He didn't. But just because he hesitated, that's why his chariot touched the ground. It's incredible. Teaching the Mahabharata, really amazing. Kaunteya pratijanihi name bhaktya pranashyati. You tell. Krishna says, Arjuna, you tell my devotee will never perish. What the heck is that? Why is he telling Arjuna to say? Whole Bhagavad Gita, he speaks himself. Now he's all of a sudden saying, hey, Arjuna, you tell so. You know why? Because Krishna lies sometimes. You know when Krishna lied.
He lied to his mother that he didn't have mouth. He lied to his mother that he didn't have mouth.
Okay, that's a one story. Any other story?
Lied to the gopis that he would come back.
I tell you the story. Krishna promised that he will not fight in the Kurukshetra war. One morning, one evening, Duryodhana went up to grandfather Bhishma and says, Bhishma, we are losing this war. The reason is you're not fighting really seriously. You're sympathizing. Grandfather Vishnu said, so, this is not true. I'm doing my level best. But I will prove it to you. Tomorrow I will personally kill the 5 Pandavas. And for that, I got special blessings. I got 5 arrows. So I have these 5 arrows. They cannot go amiss. Oh, good. Give me the 5 arrows. I will keep them overnight, and tomorrow I give you, and then you can go. Vishnu gives him the 5 arrows. Krishna, who is in the heart of everybody, he knows what's going on. So he's telling Arjuna, tonight you go talk to Durga. Because when you were a child, you saved his life. And he told me, anything you want, I will give to you. So go and claim those 5 arrows which he has for Vishnu. So Arjuna goes, because in the Kurukshetra time, night time comes, the opposing parties, they could meet each other and see. So Arjuna goes to the tent of Duryodhana and said, Duryodhana, can I talk to you? Yes, Arjuna. I have a request. You remember you gave open to promise to me. I could request you. Duryodhana says, yes, Arjuna, I remember that. And you can ask anything you want. You want me to stop the war and everything? Arjuna said, no, that's not what I want. So what do you want? I want these 5 arrows which Bhishma has given to you to look after. Then Duryodhana gave him the arrows. And the next morning, when the battlefield started again, Bhishma came right up to Duryodhana and said, okay, where are my 5 arrows? Duryodhana said, I don't have them anymore. What, you mean you don't have the arrows? What did you do with the arrows? I gave them to Arjuna. And what did Arjuna do with them? He broke them. He broke my 5 arrows to kill Pandava. Oh, this tricky Krishna. He knows everything. He must have told Arjuna, Krishna wants me to break my promise because I promised you I'd kill the 5 Pandavas today. Then, if he wants me to break my promise, I will make him to break his promise. So then Bhishma, he fought and fought and fought with all his might. And just about the end of the day, he was just about to kill Arjuna. Then Krishna, when he saw that, he grabbed the broken chariot wheel and he ran towards Bhishma. No, I will kill you. And Bhishma said, oh, if you're ready to break your promise, I can break my promise also. At that moment, the conch shell sounded for the end of the battle. So Bhishma wasn't killed by Krishna, but Krishna took part of the battle at that moment. So this is what says, Kanteya Pratijanihi Name Pratyapranasit. That's why he wanted to Arjuna to declare, what my devotee says, well, I never will go against it. So Krishna, to understand Krishna is definitely necessary to have a devotee insider like Prabhupada to tell you these things. Otherwise you not get it. Those who interpret we are all Krishna, there's so many people like that, no, cannot get such subtleties. Because they're not taking the right route to approach the true reality. Oh. Any other questions?
Question?
Yes.
can we approach Krishna without having a vivid relationship with Mother Earth?
Without having a
Vivid, conscious.
Brahmins, they start their day with a prayer to Prithvi, to Mother Earth. They're always grateful. Bhumi Puja is done everywhere where there's really culture. So there's not such a possibility for any scholar or Vedantist. There's a vivid example that they're always very deeply entrenched with Mother Earth's consciousness. And to throw garbage in Mother Earth and pouring poisons into rivers, this is not what Brahmins are supposed to do. So